Star date 72812, and my stir fry is complete. I would categorize my mission from the alien M-class planet as successful. Mashpo. That is Klingon for good morning. Welcome to Chef Carter's Cooking Corner. So today on Chef Carter's Cooking Corner, we're going to be having a little fun trying new fruits. And the premise is I found these on the alien planet. Would you like to see? If you don't believe me, let me show you.
You ready to act in a scene from Star Trek? I'll give you directions on how to act and what to do. Just pay attention and have fun, and we'll get this scene done in no time.
The Andorian homeworld is suffering a massive outbreak of dark alien flu.
Get your tricorder ready.
Your mission is to beam down, scan the lab life, and collect samples to formulate an antidote.
Are you ready?
Energize.
Stand still. Transport in progress. Okay, you've arrived on the surface of the lush forested planet. It's time to use your tricorder.
Aim your tricorders at the plants and scan them.
Act like you're scanning the plants. Don't forget to scan to the side and behind you.
Good, we're getting some matches. Keep scanning.
Now the plants are reacting to your scans by releasing a toxic gas.
Hold on, we seem to be getting some strange readings. Analyzing.
Act like you're choking and try to fan away the gas.
We're beaming you back. Energize.
We'll transport you back to the Enterprise now.
Welcome back. That was close. Fortunately, your tricorders were able to collect enough compound to synthesize an antidote.
Well done. You've completed your mission and saved the planet. Give yourselves a pat on the back.
Okay, so I really wasn't teletransportating. Scotty didn't beam me up. I was at the Children's Museum in Indianapolis on star date 72798.3, which roughly translates to May 2nd. So let me go ahead and get into these fruits that I found on the alien planet. And thank goodness it was an M-class planet, right? But the plants did attack me there. Did you see that? Wow. Alright, so I've washed my fruits and vegetables. So the first one I'm going to do is the mangosteen. So from what I read, mangosteen is from the Philippines. And this is early in the morning. So I'm doing this off the top of my head. And so let's see what's inside here. I'm like scared. Let me do the little one because I'm afraid I'm going to mess something up. And I only have one of these. Okay. I can feel a little better what I'm doing with a smaller knife. Okay. Ooh, look at the flesh inside. Okay, so that is pretty. What does it smell like? No, it smells, I've never smelled anything like that. Okay, so it comes apart kind of like garlic, but it's kind of slimy. Or it's kind of like also the way an orange sections off. Alright, so here's the taste test. Okay, it tastes citrusy. It doesn't quite taste like an orange. It's sweet. And it's a bit bland. I don't know what's going on. Is this a seed in here? Maybe I need to suck on it. I'm going to put this away for my mom. Okay. So I sucked on it a little bit. So yeah, it's a big seed. I wonder if it'll work if I plant this. But then again, I did read that the mangosteens are irradiated. So I don't know if that would render this useless. And yeah, I know some of you probably cringed when you heard the word irradiated. However, they do that to kill a certain worm or something that's on these that they don't want in the United States. Because before that, mangosteens were banned. They weren't allowed to ship mangosteens to the United States. So once they irradiated the fruits to kill that worm or bug, they were allowed to send them. And in case you're like, ooh, I'd never eat irradiated food. If you have had garlic, most garlic is irradiated. So that's why it lasts so long. All right, let me get this cleaned up and washed up, and I'm going to get the next fruit. All right, so as I was editing, I saw that for whatever reason, my video on how to prepare the dragon fruit didn't come out. It's gone. But that happens when you film. But this is the flesh of it. I got a red flesh dragon fruit. And it's okay. It's not my favorite thing. My mom likes it. But I'm just like, eh. So that's the dragon fruit. Alright. So this is my banana flower. And so it would be hanging by this, like a long, that usually has a long, I guess, branch or vine. I guess I would call it a vine. And so it hangs off the banana tree. And so each of these right here are little banana flowers. And if this bud was allowed to mature, each of these would have became a banana. So this would have been a bunch of bananas if it had been allowed to mature. So this right here you can't eat, so we'll put that to the side. And so they say, you know, that you gotta peel this, and there'll be one long one that's kind of hard with a little head right here. So this gets pulled off, and this right here. So, alright, I'm thinking I'm gonna need to cut this little portion off. Alright, so that was one. Wonder how many are there. So this is leaf 2, and it's like stuck. Ooh. Kind of broke that one in half. So I kind of see why what they do is they peel it first. Okay, I'm going to put these to the side real quick. Okay, we'll deal with this one in a little bit. Did the wrong way. Where'd he go? There he is. Okay, you go in there. Alright, so this has taken me about 20 minutes. And this is what I got. You can see all the steaming. And then these things right here kind of look like fish gill. So, I missed part of the plant right here. It's like so much work. I don't want to waste anything. So I'm going to put this to the side for now. And you can see, like, my poor little fingers. It's like so, everything's so wet. My fingers are pruning up. That's sad. That's a lot of work for so little food. You can see right here. Alright, so let me go ahead and get this cut up. Alright, so this right here I'm going to deal with. So it's still very fibrous. You see all the fiber on that? Wow. Alright, now let me try to peel it from this side. Because it's becoming really, really tight now. You can see those little things that are like from the banana. Alright, so these little things right here. So they say when it's this size, you don't need to peel it out. So let's see if it's woody. Okay, so this one is tender. So they say you can use these as is. Don't need to go through and pick those. Alright, so I'm going to take this part and just cut it up small. Wow, that was labor intensive. Now I have all this stuff left over. I think I'm going to serve my food in this leaves. So I'm going to save the larger ones. I did wash them. So you see this? It would have been a banana had it been allowed to grow. So I'm going to do it one more time with this big one. So you want to remove this right here that has the head on it, the stamen. And then this part right here, it's kind of like a fish gill. So that's basically how I've been doing that. Alright, and then I'm going to be adding a little bit of pork. Making thin slices. And so normally if I were to add meat, it would be chicken. But for whatever reason, my mother, who's going to be sharing this with me, she doesn't like chicken. So we're doing the other white meat. Alright, now that I've got all these picked, the next step in the process is chopping them up. Or you could, you know, from what I hear, some of my friends say they eat these in salads. I got a lot of foodie friends. Okay, I'm going to take some of these off. It's a lot. Alright. So I'm just going to do my rocking motion here. Right, so I'm going to put just a little bit of baking soda on the pork, a little bit of ginger, so actually go ahead and use my hands here to distribute everything. Alright, so my flame is on medium, got a little oil in there. Put my pork inside there. You can hear that skillet's really hot. Alright. So I believe my pork is done. get moved fast enough. Didn't want to drop the plate though. And I forgot I had just a little bit of water in there. Alright, so I have this cooked up. I'm going to go ahead and add my pork back in there. Looks a little dry. I'm going to add a little bit of water. Alright, so I got my cornstarch here. And that'll make it a little glossy as well. I did add a clove of garlic in this. When I added the vegetables, I had 1 clove of garlic I had chopped up and added for more flavor. Taste of this. Hopefully I did things correctly. A little bit of the banana. Okay. Alright, I like it. I can't really describe the flavor to you. It tastes a little bit starchy, but I don't know if it's because I added the cornstarch in there. But it's kind of like a bamboo shoot, kind of a little bit crunchy. Well, not a lot of flavor, but great texture. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and let this rest a little bit, and then I'm going to serve it up over my noodles. So here is my banana flour stir fry. I added garlic and zucchini and sweet onion and a little bit of pork, and I served it over noodles. And again, the leaves of the banana are not edible, so don't eat those. I just kind of put it as a garnish, even though I know in cooking school all garnishes should be edible, but I just thought it looked pretty, and it's just for me. And anyway, thank you for joining me for Chef Carter's Cooking Corner. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for stopping by.